the host of Hope with Jonathan podcast, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have not done a video in quite a while. First of all, guys, let me say this to you. I really appreciate all the support. Ever since I had started Hope with Jonathan, I've had so many people who have supported me and welcomed me into the different communities, whether it be the kidney community or the organ donation community, whatever, chronic illness health community. I really appreciate everyone for allowing me to be a part of those communities. And first of all, I'd like to also say that I really appreciate all the likes and subscribes. We have really grown on this channel, and I really feel like that it's due to the fact that I've kind of branched out and done a lot of YouTube shorts. And if those of you out there that don't know the new way of doing social media, and it's been around for a while now, is doing the short clip videos, under 3 minutes. Most of my clips or most of my videos are 15 to 60 seconds. But I haven't gone live on this channel in quite a while, and so I thought I'd take an opportunity to come on here and kind of talk with you guys and talk with my subscribers and talk with my followers. A lot has happened the last couple of months that's caused me to kind of slow down as far as the podcast is concerned. Mainly things that happen in everyday life. Back in the summer, we had actually chose to move to another location after living in a place that we have been living in for almost 7 years. And unfortunately, after living there for a couple of months, we had experienced toxic mold. And so, it started feeling bad, having a lot of different side effects. There was a lot of things that were going on. And of course, with me being a kidney transplant recipient, being, immune compromised, that was a huge no-no for me. And so we had to pack up and literally move to another location. And at that time, the city, where we were living, was a tough place for us and a tough market for us to find a place right away and, have the money to move and all that stuff, being that we had just moved into that apartment. So, or actually it was a condo. So we basically ended up having to take most of our valuables and put them in a storage unit and look for another place. And that ended up being about 30 miles down the road in a whole other city. And so that's, partly some of the reasons why that we have slowed down on podcasting and kind of had to come to a halt, is because, I had to put my focus on, some other things that had to do with, everyday life. It's really, really tough to have to, up and move, especially when you have to deal with something like toxic mold or mold in the house. It's definitely not easy, and so that was something that we just had to focus on. And other things that are going on as well was a couple of years ago I had actually started working again, and so I've been really caught up into work, mainly do 6 days, sometimes even 7 days a week of running and doing deliveries. A lot of people think when you tell them that you're a delivery contractor that you do nothing but DoorDash or Uber Eats, and they always think food, and I kind of started with some of those apps. For those of you that are interested in this, I started with that, and then I started doing sort of some grocery deliveries, and then I branched out into, like Walmart and, some apps that paid a little bit more, that involved like Home Depot, Tractor Supply, Lowe's. And now I'm doing warehouse pickups. And so I've kind of, moving up, progressing. My end goal is to eventually get into the medical market, where I'm picking up medical supplies and things like that. So, that all that stuff is coming soon for 2024. But guys, listen, I wanted to take an opportunity, come on here, give you guys a quick update. As far as my health is concerned, back in August, I celebrated 3 years of kidney transplant recipient, so that was huge. Shout out to my donor family. I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for them and reaching out to me and giving me the gift of life by way of direct donation, which is awesome. And that came from Kentucky all the way down here to Texas. So again, shout out to them, and much love to my donor and donor family. Rest in peace. Right now, as far as the podcast is concerned, we've had many people reach out to us and want to come on the show. And I've had different businesses, organizations. I've had a lot of guests that want to contact me and want to come on the show, and it's been tough because of balancing my move and balancing work, and again with my health, and a lot of things going on. But as far as getting people scheduled, we're on the move on that. We are working on trying to get people scheduled as soon as possible. And I don't know if December will be the right month for us to schedule folks. We may even bring people on starting in 2024 and just launch a big launch of a whole list of just guests on our show, and bring a lot of people on. It's amazing, the response that has came my way by way of either message or email or whatever, that people supporting the show and still wondering if I'm going to do podcasts. And absolutely, podcasting is something that I thoroughly enjoy. I thoroughly enjoy letting people come on and share their story. So we definitely are going to be back with some podcasting. Like I said, unfortunately, due to the mode situation, having to move, and just all these different factors that played a huge part, we had to shut it down for a little while. And but I'm working on getting my setup again, and getting everything going. And I'm really, really excited about some of the guests that have contacted me that want to come on and share their incredible story. And not only are we featuring, now chronic kidney disease patients, but, we're willing to share stories of hope with people that have chronic illness or overcome great adversities in life. So many different aspects of our show that someone can share a story of hope and encourage other people. And so that's what we're all about. And so that we're just really, really excited about what new things are on the horizon for us. And again, guys, this is just a video to kind of update you guys, to let you know where we're at. It's been a minute since I've been able to drop even a YouTube year, 2023, like I said, guys, with the move and everything. But again, guys, I'm really, really appreciative of all the support. Again, 3 years, and so August, so September, October, November, so 3 years and 3 months, almost 3 years and 4 months. On the 11th of December, it'll be another month, so that'll be 3 years and 4 months transplanted, which is amazing and incredible. And my blood work seems to be really stable. Creatinine still looks good. Bun, all the EGFR, everything looks really stable. All of my like sodium, potassium, everything. It's just incredible what a working kidney can do to a patient that experienced kidney failure. Formerly a dialysis patient. So it's incredible, because I can remember what my labs looked like when I was doing dialysis, and I remember them coming along, and you look at them and look at the labs, and just they'd be just, some of them just be off the charts. And so it's incredible what kidney donation and how it can impact a kidney patient and really affect their lab work and affect how you feel overall. And again, guys, I can only share my story. I know other people have had conflicts, complications, and things like that. And again, guys, I'm not speaking on behalf of all patients. I'm just sharing my story here and trying to talk to you guys about what I'm doing. But guys, listen, please make sure that you go visit our website over at hopewithjonathan.com. I'm actually currently going to be working on updating that. I want to try to get some merch out there. So I'm just trying to, incorporate that. That's been an ongoing thing, and want to try to, work on that a little bit more. But guys, listen, you go over to hopewithjonathan.com. That will allow you to read blogs, listen to older podcasts. Maybe you missed some of the older interviews that we've done over the years. You can also like I said, find more great information, because we have some backlinks on there of different organizations and different nonprofits that we'd like for you to look at and maybe want to be involved with. Of course, guys, as you know, guys, I volunteer with Kidney Solutions, a network of transplant experience. So I'm always involved with them. And because I know Kent personally, and Kidney Solutions was a huge help to me in the most significant, most traumatic health crisis that I had. And so I will always probably be a part of Kidney Solutions in some form or fashion. And so I really, really enjoy working with Kidney Solutions, in a nonprofit or in a non-paid role. It's just a volunteer. I do all of their social media, if you're wondering what I do for them. And I try to actively recruit patients over to us to try to help them out. We're not donor searchers or anything like that. What we do is we actually mentor. We're a strong mentoring organizations, and just with the added bonus of trying to give you some tools and tips on how to find a donor. And we give you flyers. We put you up on the website. We blast you out on our social media. And we really try to help you guys out in any form or fashion. And everyone that's involved with Kidney Solution has been affected by chronic kidney disease, and I think that's what separates us. Is we're all volunteers that help run this organization, but all of us, our lives have been touched and affected by chronic kidney disease. So we understand the patient aspect and the patient role, as far as anything involving kidney disease. But listen, guys, again, we're going to be having some podcasts coming up, and things are looking, on upward and upwards. And so I'm truly, truly blessed to be here. And I'm truly, truly grateful to be alive and be well enough to do things like this. And I want to definitely send a shout out again to my donor. For those of you that don't know, I'll give you a quick backstory on my story. In 2019, I experienced a near-death experience with kidney failure. I was able to get educated on chronic kidney disease in a 2-week span in the hospital. And so I had no connection to chronic kidney disease. I didn't know I even had it. Excuse me. I thought I had the flu. And so that ended up ultimately, I got worse and worse, and I was in the bed for, 3 or 4 days, thought I was fighting the flu. I had no strength at all. And, all these signs and symptoms that I was having, I now realize were chronic kidney disease. But I didn't know what I had. And then that ultimately led me to having kidney failure. Diabetes was the major cause. Hypertension was the major cause. And also being morbidly obese was a major cause. And I was at my heaviest, I was 360 pounds. And so, but listen, guys, all that experience that happened to me totally changed my life. And, I nearly passed away from it, but I'm here for a reason. And, the only way I can explain it is that God had bigger plans for me. And there's no reason at all why I should even be here. If you look at what my lab levels were, I mean, I had potassium of a 9. My EGFR was like, 0, and my creatinine was like 25, which was incredible. So it's, all of my labs were just off the chart. Really, guys, listen, on paper, I should not be here. But, God had bigger plans for me. And so, I was able to survive that. And if you're wondering, what mode of dialysis I ended up doing, of course, I had the IJ in my neck that got converted over to a permacath. And I did permacath dialysis for probably 3 months until I got my fistula. I have a fistula right here on my left wrist. Did that for 13 months in total, which is a relatively short period of time of dialysis. I ended up, after about 9 months of in-center dialysis, I transferred to HHD, home hemodialysis, which if you're going to do dialysis, I highly recommend doing it at home. I can't really speak on PD. I'm not saying I don't recommend it. I'm just saying that I don't have a story with PD, so I can't really talk about PD. I do know how it works, and I know all about it. But as far as, recommendation, I can only recommend you HHD because I experienced that. But listen, guys, I survived this near-death experience, like I said, for a reason. I really feel like that my podcast helps, give people a platform to be able to express their journey. And this podcast is for anybody and everybody. And as far as patients are concerned, there will never be a charge for a patient to come on my show. And so, there's no charge. It's completely free, and it's a volunteer thing. So, but by sharing your story, I really feel like that you're encouraging other people. And I really feel like that it's important for us to share our stories and our personal journeys. I've been taught to call them testimonies because it's your life, and you're talking about your life story. And so, I totally believe in sharing your story and encouraging other people. And I really feel like that it's powerful. It's a powerful way for you to encourage other people. And some people out there say, you know what, I really don't have a story, or I don't have anything important to share, or I don't have a journey, or my journey's not important, or what I went through, you wouldn't want to share that on a podcast. Listen, everybody has a journey and everybody has a story, and each story is unique. And we may be suffering with the same disease, but there are many paths and journeys along the way that get you there. And those journeys are significant because I guarantee you somebody else out there has been through that, and they will connect with you. And there's something special about making a connection with someone that's been through something similar. And so there's a healing involved in that. And so but listen, guys, I really appreciate you. I'm glad to give you guys this update. Now maybe you guys will have a better understanding of what was going on with Hope with Jonathan, and why we just encountered and went on. But we definitely plan on being back with some podcasts soon. Like I said, we've got a whole list of people that have reached out to us. I can't wait to bring those people on and let them share their incredible journeys. Hey guys, again, if you want to help support us, go check us out at hopewithjonathan.com. And if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, be notified of all brand new content right here on our channel at Hope with Jonathan. God bless you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. Y'all take care. Peace out. Take care. Bye-bye.